apologies that I've not been online today at 9:38 this morning, whilst myself and all three of the kids, unfortunately, were off school because we were boycotting for Palestine. Our house was raided by 5 police officers under Section 12 of the Terrorism Act. They then watched me use the loo and watched me dress, bundled me into a metal box in the back of a Vivaro on the floor because I wasn't able to sit on the seats because I'm a disabled woman. They drove for an hour and a half to Swindon Police Station, where they put me under arrest. Well, they arrested me here, obviously. By the time I got to Swindon Police Station, they had de-arrested me on one of the charges, which was actually the charge that gave them permission to enter and search my house. While they were here, they took my phone, my children's phones, the kids' school laptop, which is destroyed what they were using anyway, a whole bunch of our electrical stuff, the little hydroponics setup that we have for our chilies, taken the actual chili plants in pots, melon plants in pots. They held me in a cell for 7 hours. By the time I finally got to Swindon, it was about 1:45. And I made some notes. They arrested me at Swindon again under the Malicious Communications Terrorism Act, Section 12. Like I said, they searched me in front of the three children, watched me use the toilet, forced me to sit in a tiny metal van with no water, despite me asking if I could take my own water. They said, no, we'll provide water, and then refused that. So now I am on bail. I've just returned home. I got home about 11 p.m. Thank God they actually drove me home. When I did finally get my interview, it was made very clear to me that I must condemn Hamas. I'm not joking. That was basically it. They were like, you've, and it wasn't even stuff I'd said, it's stuff I've reposted. So these weren't even things that I'd actually said. It was stuff that I had reposted on Twitter. They had a big file of. And they were like, you reposted this. And I was like, are we arresting people in the UK for reposting things? And they were like, yeah, we are. Yeah. And I was like, this is wild. And they were like, what have you written here? And I said, well, I've put I've reposted this. And I've said, peace be with Palestine, or, whatever. And I stand by every word. It was made very clear to me that if I denounced Palestine, if I denounced Hamas, that I would not be charged. But I obviously won't do that. So I'll see them in court in March, I suppose. But that's what happened to me today. I can't believe that it happened in my house. They just came ramming in here